Travel restriction. Buhari and other politicians visiting UK for medical tourism. Most hit, says Deji Adeyanju. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Activist Deji Adeyanju of Concerned Nigerians has said that medical tourists to the United Kingdom, including the President's Major General Muhammad Buhari retired, will be the most affected by the travel restrictions slammed on Nigeria by Britain. Yes, so yes to this. I totally agree. This is what happens when you refused, when you take funds you borrowed and you loot it, and you're thinking that all will be well. Sincerely, if not for those that are going for business purposes and those who are really patriots that will be traveling out of the country to see their loved ones, we will say that it should be till infinity, sincerely, so that they can have, maybe they will have sense, at least they will have sense that you have to take care of your country. Because you have an alternative does not mean you should just ignore. What happens if something happens and you need to be flown outside the country? In a country that you are the head, you cannot do anything to help the health sector become better. You cannot do anything to help other things in Nigeria. That you know that if there is no alternative for health, won't you build your hospital and make it good? Make it okay? This is just the beginning. They will have a taste of their own medicine. Now the news in detail. He stated this in a chat with a Punch, adding that the travel restriction by the Boris Johnson administration as well as other nations was baseless, as there was no need for panic. Britain had on Saturday banned Nigeria travel after it said it discovered 21 cases of the Omicron COVID-19 variant in people who recently visited Nigeria, saying the measure was a temporary measure aimed at protecting its public health. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, subsequently said the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19 would respond to the travel restriction, describing the measure as discriminatory, even as Nigeria's High Commissioner to the UK, Sharafala Ishola, described the restriction as apartheid. Speaking with our correspondent, Adeyanju said the people who will be most affected are not just the bourgeois, the leaders, but real people. So many people travel to these destinations for Christmas. I believe that Nigerians will be most hit by these policies. Some of the people who are traveling for medical tourism among the political elites, like the president, who is a perpetual visitor to the United Kingdom, will be affected, but Nigerians will be most hit by this action. In recent years, the UK has become a choice destination for the Nigerian elite, including the president and national leader of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, who frequents London for medical tourism, while perpetual industrial actions, lack of modern equipment, failure of government to pay doctors' salaries, amongst others, mar Nigeria's health sector. In 2021, Buhari had been to London for medical checkup a number of times and has spent over 200 days on medical leave in the United Kingdom since his regime began on May 29, 2015. Despite Buhari's preference for foreign medical care, the Federal Ministry of Health has consumed a total of 2.3 trillion naira from 2016 to date, while the Senate House Medical Center has received 6.2 billion naira, according to the respective appropriation acts available on the website of the Budget Office of the Federation. The Presidential Clinic caters for the President, Vice President, their families, and members of staff of the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Like I said, had it not been that people who are patriots, Nigerians like us, have people out there will be visiting, they have appointments, they are going for one private medical this or the other. Sincerely, this will not even bother us. But unfortunately, you have people who they have made plans. They have made plans since mid-year, September. They have paid, they have everything. It is just that, let us get to this time. Let me come and start my journey. Those who have planned to visit loved ones, those who have planned to, how the festive period, this period normally is. There is a lot of traveling. People who have not seen members of their family for years, they use this opportunity to go there to see them. Most of them also come down to Nigeria and all that and all that. Sincerely, it is not looking good. But at it being, there's a way that these people would have made it affect those that we want. So that these people will know that treat your masses right. How can doctors not be paid? Doctors, nurses, medical personnel who put their life on the line. During the COVID-19 era, the people that had this COVID-19, it's not doctors and nurses that took care of them. It was them. Some of them volunteered. These people, some of them yet, they were not paid allowances. They are always at the verge of, I've said it before, there's no amount you pay a doctor that it will be equal to what he's doing. He's always putting his life on the line. Same goes to security personnel. You cannot, if you think you can do it, go and do it. It is not that easy. Now, but unfortunately, it's affecting our Nigerians. I do not know what is going to happen, sincerely. The UK, man. Well, somebody proposed something, I think about 3-4 days ago, in the person of Mr. Shehu Sani. Mr. Shehu Sani, the former senator of, will I say, Southend, is this Kaduna? I think so, if I'm not mistaken. He came out and he said, oh, this ban that happened, that he's going to, be leaving Nigeria for any of those countries that has not been red listed. That he was going to go that part, he will leave Nigeria. He will go to the country that has not been red listed, then he can go to the UK from there. That is what he said. But who has all that money? Is that not, you have to book, you have to start saving now, money for flights, money for all those things involved, for miscellaneous. Sincerely, it is not going to be easy. What of those who, like I said, from the beginning of the year, they have planned everything and they have nothing on them, and it's going to take a toll on them, sincerely. It will, because this thing now, they're not even saying it's for 1 month, they're not saying it's for 2 months, they're saying till further notice. I just hope that, this Omicron variant, just as the coronavirus itself, the COVID-19 virus was, it came and it was subdued. I just pray that it is going to happen soon, so that people do not have to stay away from family, missiles and businesses and all that and all that and all that. I just hope that it comes and go without dealing with the world like the previous variant of coronavirus. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.